Welcome back, guys. I'm getting the milk room ready. So. I just finished getting the milk room ready for nighttime milking and everything, and I'm just warming up some colostrum for a couple of our newest calves. And the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're warming up this hydraulic oil right here to put it in the pump house. So we're just going to let that heat up for a while. Obviously it hasn't been inside for long because you can tell it has snow on top of it. So yeah, if you're new here, welcome to a farming video. All the snow has melted, so it must be warm now. Whoa. Heavier than I anticipated. Said you have a funnel? You do have a funnel.
Huh?
You said you had a funnel, right?
I'll let you go by.
What's that?
I'll let you go by.
Alright.
I'll pass it to you. You go over.
Oh, you want me to get over there first?
Yeah.
Okay. That scared me when you did. Definitely empty.
You did. Yeah.
But, let me see, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It's been 8 or 9 months.
Yeah. Oh, careful.
Yeah.
Want me to?
That's not.
Huh?
That's going in, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going.
Definitely warm enough. It's not even collecting in the funnel.
Lift it up a second. Let's see. Yeah, it's going. You can put it. Yeah, you can put it down on there if you want.
Yeah, it's easier when it's on my knee anyway.
Get your new pants.
Cool.
Did you get it on them?
Yeah. That's okay. I got a bunch of cow shit on them anyway. fresh cow that had milk fever, and then once we treated her, she decided she still didn't want to get up on her own, so.
She's up now?
She's up now, so.
Oh, she's lay down all day.
Probably not.
That's alright, that's good for her.
Look at their expectant faces. Are you blind? There's no feed in front of us. I'm coming.
Okay, there we go.
I also want to show you guys, like, this doesn't usually happen until, like, what would you say, like early February?
Yeah.
That the bales start to freeze, but it's been so cold lately that the edges are starting to freeze, so I have to carry this mallet. If you just beat on the edges a little bit, it usually loosens it up enough, but I gotta go around this bale and I'll catch up with you guys later. Happy cows. Look at that sky. And a full moon, or pretty close, I'd say. Gotta go start the Kubota so Brent can get some bales for tomorrow morning, because we're actually gonna be feeding 2 tonight. By the way, guys, there's the Massey. You've been wondering where it is. It's right there. Nothing has changed because it's too cold to work. So we actually don't plug this in, if you guys have been wondering, unless it's like well into the negatives. We don't usually have to plug this tractor in. It starts pretty good as long as you use the glow plugs to heat it. And there we go. Actually, it was very cold today. It actually didn't get much above 10 degrees today. I don't know if it's supposed to be in the negatives tonight. I really wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, cool icy patch there. We did have cornmeal delivered today, which I showed you guys. They couldn't fit it all in the bin, so we have a little pile here that I need to come out and pick up, which looks a lot like the sawdust, so. All right, guys, it is 3 days later, I think. I got thinking yesterday when I was writing down the date, 2026, which is just wild if you ask me. I don't know. It just seems like time has completely flown by in the last 10 years. But I got thinking about some goals that we have for the farm for this year, so I wrote down mine, and we're gonna ask Brent what he thinks and see if his are the same as mine. So I've got mine written down. The last day has been crazy and kind of a real bummer. So yesterday it started out by, I came down and I was getting ready to put the sawdust cart in the middle of the barn so that Brent could fill it. That's like the first thing that we do in the morning. And I walked by the calf pens, and one of the calves was laying down and laying flat, which already is like big sign something is wrong. And it was alive, but had blood like streaming out of its nose. Don't know what happened, but it did end up passing away. It was the newest calf that we'd had. She was 2 days old, ate perfect the night before, ate every meal perfectly, had her mother's milk, nothing seemed wrong. Came down the next morning, she was almost dead. So that was a real bummer. I don't know what happened. We weren't planning on keeping her anyway, not that that matters. It still makes it really hard to lose any calf. But, so yeah, that's how it started. And then today, the water in the tank out in the freestall overflowed for some reason and ran over toward the freestall door and froze that solid. So we couldn't get it open. Had to push on it with a skid steer without breaking the door. We did finally get it undone, and then we had to spend like 15 minutes just chipping away at the ice with a skid steer and a crowbar, trying to make it so we could actually open and shut the door. I feel like there was something else that didn't go very, oh, Brent's tire on his truck exploded. Thankfully he was pretty close to home when that happened. My clipboard that I'm using to write down my stuff was whole yesterday, and I don't really know what happened. I pulled it out of the cupboard and it looked like this, so. 2026 is not going well so far. It's only been a week. But anyway, Brent is up getting some coffee right now, and then we'll sit down and I'll ask him about what he thinks the goals for the farm should be in 2026. Keeping farming is like the first one. That's not the first thing that I wrote down, but keeping farming, because let me tell you, it is not easy out here. Milk prices have gone down. I think the advanced rate for here in Maine was like under $14 a hundred, which, just to give you an idea, it was $24 a hundred in 2014, and obviously gas and everything was much cheaper. That's just the advanced rate. I'm not really 100% sure how it works. We have a tier program in Maine that like it makes up to a certain price so that you don't ever get less than a certain price for your milk if it goes beyond a certain point. I don't really know exactly how it works, but we end up, I think, getting around $20 a hundred right now, which is still $4 less a hundred than it was 12 years ago. So you can imagine how difficult that's making everything for farmers. There's actually been 2 farms that have gone out because of lack of feed. And I'm sure there'll be more because it was the worst feed year that Maine has had in probably like 20 years. Here comes Brent right now. Hello.
Not fit for man and the beast.
What?
It's not fit for man and the beast up there.
No, it's only like, was it 5 this morning?
5.
Warmer than I thought it was gonna be,
At
honestly.
least the wind's not blowing.
Oh, the heater just shut off. I wanted to see your ideas of exams. I wrote down things that I think should be our goals for. Did you see it?
Did I see it? No.
Yeah, because it was sitting out there.
Nope.
Things that you think should be our goals for 2026.
Survival?
That's what I said. Okay, but number 1, other than that, okay, what's your number 1?
In a vehicle? I don't know. Oh, goals for the...
Goals for the farm for 2026. I don't think he's understanding the question. No, farm goals for 2026. Like
goals?
what we should do or focus on. This year. I almost said next year.
We need a lot more feed. We gotta...
Okay, yeah, that is my number 1.
We need a lot more feed. We need twice as much feed as we're putting out.
Yep, I wrote more feed and add better feed. Like, we already have somebody lined up that's gonna give us, or let us borrow, what is wrong with me? Borrow his no-till seed drill.
Yeah, we're gonna try to
And
work some oats into the fields that have, just drill some oats in.
we had really good luck with that last time.
Yeah, the cows really like that.
They jumped up like,
Wrapped oats.
it was like 600 pounds in like 2 days.
I know.
It was ridiculous, and they loved it. So that's what we're gonna do
So
there.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do that probably early May.
Number 2.
Number 2. I don't know, just keep the cows healthy.
I wrote focus on the herd. Just get rid of some of the ones that are like
Yeah.
71. I don't even know if she's bred.
71.
And she's never been the best producer. She's always been trouble. I don't know. Number 3, I said work on the Massey, so that's kind of not. Maybe we can get it going. Maybe we can't.
Yeah, I don't know. If we can't get it going, probably just dump it.
On the 4th one, I said like, just keep an eye out for like a new mowing machine, or try to.
Yeah. Hopefully that hangs together.
Well.
How many years has that been? 2000?
We've been saying this is its last year for like 5 years.
This year coming will be its 22nd year of mowing.
Yeah.
It's an 04. I know.
Mowing like 150.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But like 3 or 4 times a year, like.
3 times a year. Two,
At
two,
least
two,
3.
At least 2 or 3.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
I think it'll hold together.
But yeah, the first one is, survive. Because it's pretty bleak.
Try not to lose too much weight.
Try to have at least 2 meals a day.
Hopefully. You can survive on 2 a day.
I was explaining to them how at 2 farms that we know of, and I mean there's only 130 left in Maine in all, and 2 that we know of have gone out because of lack of feed.
Mm-hmm.
And there's talk of more happening.
I don't know how the big guys feed thousands of cows on a bad year. How do you feed them?
And they never get a break. Like those cows don't ever go out to pasture, so you're feeding them constantly.
365 days of feed that's put out, not free pasture or,
I think the only thing that's keeping a lot of farms going is the fact that cows and calves are going so high right now that I think they're just relying on that.
When you can get $1,000 for a pair of twins.
Yeah, those twins that went, you got $1,000 for them.
Yeah, a pair of belted twins.
A pair of small heifer twins, $1,000.
Yeah, it's just.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, we got $1,200 for one bull calf.
I thought the price would be going down, but it doesn't seem to be. How do they make money on the other end?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I think that's the only thing that's keeping a lot of farms going.
Oh yeah, I mean you take these big farms, you crank out a lot of calves. They're just selling them.
That's a big portion of your income.
Yeah, it is right now. Plus they have the tier program in Maine here. So.
Yeah. Like
if it wasn't for that,
other states don't have that. And
a lot of people said that my tier check was as much as my milk check.
Yep. I believe it.
It's like the advanced rate dipped below 14.
Yep.
It's below 14.
It ends up being like a little less, or about $20,
I think
right?
20. I think.
But I was just saying to them, in 2014 it was 24, and there was no
Yeah.
tier program back then.
And that was almost 12 years ago. Well, it was 12 years ago, and the price was $4 more 100 than it is now. And look how much stuff has gone up in 12 years.
Chemicals have doubled. Inflations
Your
have
light bill.
doubled.
Your light bill's gone up. Insurances.
Diesel fuel has
Taxes,
gotten more expensive.
diesel,
Everything. Parts have like tripled.
Oh my God, parts. Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't even make sense anymore.
In 04, I bought a bearing pack for that Kuhn mower in 04. $75. 3 years ago, I think I bought one that was $450. So it went from $75 to $450 to $900. I know it was $900 this year because I called, and even the parts guy, wow.
You know it's bad when the parts guy.
When the parts guy said, wow.
Like we actually were getting, I can't remember what it was. It might have been the PTO shaft for the motors. The parts guy called us back even after we told him to order it. He called us back and said, I just want to let you know that's $700 and I don't know if you really want us to order that.
Yeah,
and it was like, it was nice of him to do that.
It was a yoke.
Because a lot of guys would have just been like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
And he called back and he's like, I don't really know if you want to do this.
No, and I didn't either. I'm not spending $700 on a yoke. Well,
anyway,
that's the good news for 2026.
2026 is going to be a banger.
A year to end all the years.
Yeah. So if you're farming, good luck.
Yeah. They said the price will go up maybe halfway through this year. That's what I heard. You never know. You don't know. I know there's a surplus of milk.
I think what a lot of people don't understand is they go in the grocery store and they see that milk is $5 and they're like, oh, farmers are making money. And he's like, no. You get paid like $1.50 for a gallon of milk, and then they turn around and sell it for $5 in the store. And it's like, I mean, that's $3.50. I know it's not all profit, but a gallon. That's not $3.50 a hundredweight that they're making profit off you. That's a gallon.
It's the farmer's fault for shipping too much milk. I hate to say it, the big guys that are shipping 100,000 pounds a day, just flooding it. And no dairy in their right mind is going to pay a lot for milk.
They literally take milk out in Wisconsin and they dump it in the manure pits.
Yeah.
Because there's too much.
Yeah. There's warehouses full of cheese, I guess, just warehouses.
But that's the only thing that keeps farming alive. Cheese, butter, cream,
Yeah.
yogurt.
Milk is not a beverage anymore. Oh, some people still drink milk, but by and large, it's an ingredient.
Okay guys, I apologize. It's actually nighttime now. For some reason, during the middle of filming, when Brent and I were sitting down talking about how farming is now and what our plans for 2026, my camera, it cut out the visual, like all the image just cut out, but it kept the audio. I don't know why. It seems to be working now. I'm looking at myself and it's working, so I don't know. Maybe I'll go to edit this and it'll be no picture too. That would just cap off my day because I also have like the world's worst headache. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A couple things that I did want to mention that we talked about before the video cut out was that we are also really low on feed this year. You guys have noticed that the metal building is completely empty. We have no more dry hay. All we have is baleage. We do technically have enough baleage to make it as long as we make sure that we account for every single bale that's fed to the heifers out back, the heifers over in the other barn, and the cows in here. Obviously, we're prioritizing the milk cows, and we're trying to supplement our heifers with protein tubs and stuff like that. We've also switched back to cornmeal because that is giving the cows more energy. We only stopped feeding corn silage because it was getting difficult for us to run somewhere. Every time we turned around, we would have to run to get silage, we'd have to run to get sawdust. It was just tiring having to do that all the time. If we do end up realizing we're going to need more feed, we will either continue going to get silage or we'll try to find some hay somewhere. We actually do have some dry hay that we're lined up to buy for the heifers. We're going to take some over to the heifer barn, I think, and leave them there. A bale goes them about a week because there's not many calves down there. Just picking up 10 bales is going to go a long time for them. So like I said, we have some lined up that we're going to be going to get next week sometime. It's Saturday right now, but I know I worry about having enough feed for the girls every day, and I'm sure Brent does too. It's very nerve-wracking, but there's just nothing you can do. It's difficult financially to have to go out and buy feed of any kind, especially hay. It's really, really expensive around here. Silage isn't too bad, but then it's difficult to find. So all around, it's just a very stressful situation, which I'm sure some of you guys know all too well. So that was one thing I wanted to mention. I feel like there was something else. My head hurts so much, it's just like not working. I don't know, I'll probably think of it as soon as I shut this camera off. Future me here, I was right. It did take me a little longer to remember because we actually finished milking already. But the other thing I wanted to tell you guys was the reason we were putting hydraulic oil in the manure pump was because it has a really slow leak. I think we told you guys this way back when we were having troubles with it. We thought that was the issue when I think the seal was gone in the cylinder and it was leaking. We thought it was the other leak. It's like a little, I can't remember now what exactly it is, but there's a bunch of little tiny parts in it, and the guy said it's super difficult to change, so you're better off to just, stick a pail under it and let it leak. The pail we had underneath it tipped over a long time ago, and then we just kind of forgot about it, and like I said, it's been like 9 months, 8 or 9 months or something like that, and we've only used 5 gallons. We put 5 gallons in it when we fixed it, and it's gone this whole entire time. So we do have that pail under there now, and I'm going to try to do better to make sure that that stays under there all the time so we can collect that and then strain it and then just put it right back in. But that is why we were putting hydraulic oil in it, in case you guys were wondering. So now back to the other me. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like and comment down below. Keep it real, keep farming, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.